So this week's focus is theme. Now, what is theme anyway? The theme is the message or lesson the author is trying to convey or deliver to the reader. When I think of theme, I always look at the word theme, and it begins with the word the and then me. So that always reminds me of like theme meaning the message. So what is the message of the story and the message that the author is trying to send me as the reader about life? A theme is, as we said, a message or a lesson about life, and it's true for situations that go beyond the story. So whatever happens in the story, whatever message or lesson that I learned, I could apply to my every single day life. And it's always a statement. It's not just one word or a topic. So if you're reading a story and the topic is about friendship, what about friendship are you learning? Like, what lesson about friendship? For example, friendship can bring comfort in times of hardship. That is a theme because it's telling me a lesson about life and about friendship. And for each story, there could be more than one theme, could be more than one message or lesson the author is teaching you. So here are some examples. And for these examples, what I'm going to ask you to do, I'll pause for a few minutes. What I'll ask you to do is to think about what lesson you learned from watching the following Disney movies. Okay, I'm just going to move myself up a little bit so it's clear to see on the screen here. So our first movie is Disney's Up. Well, Disney Pixar's Up. So think about what lesson you learned from watching that movie. I'll give you a couple seconds to think. So the lesson that I learned from watching Up is that life is an adventure. After his wife passes away, Carl finds a meaning to his life again by forming a friendship with Russell. Okay, so here is our next movie, Beauty and the Beast. Take a couple seconds to think about what lesson the movie maker is trying to send. Okay. My theme, the theme that I found was that beauty is found within. The Beast learns that true love comes from someone's personality, not in the way they look. Okay, now here's another one. A Lion King, a classic, one of my favorites. Think about what lesson you learned about life. Okay. So the theme I picked up from The Lion King is you must face the past in order to move forward. So Simba learns that he must face Scar, his uncle Scar, in order to take back what is his. Okay, so here are some more practice examples for you. Our next movie is Aladdin, another one of my favorites. So the theme that I got from Aladdin is you must work to break barriers because Aladdin is a street rat and he works to win the heart of Princess Jasmine because she's a princess and he's just a street rat. But then at the end, does it really matter? Not really, because she falls in love with him anyway. Okay. Our next movie is Mulan. To give you a couple seconds to think about Mulan. What lesson did you learn from Mulan? So the lesson that I learned is do what you believe is right, even if it goes against the norm. So Mulan fights in a war in place of her father, even though she is a girl and it could bring shame to her family. All right, here's another one. Cinderella. Okay, give you a few seconds to think about that. And if you hear that whining, that is my dog chasing his tail. I'm sorry. Okay, so for Cinderella, I put never let bad situations ruin your heart. So Cinderella overcomes the odds that she is placed in by her wicked stepmother and her stepsisters. And she never becomes a bad person based on her experiences. So that is the end of the lesson on theme. Okay.